All right, hello everyone. So let's take a look at Wednesday. So this is gold. Now this is Monday. All right, so Monday market pushed up. It was a swing day anyway, so all good, no dramas there. Friday was a swing day, as you know. All right, Friday is a swing day, and for gold, Tuesday was a swing day. So now we've made the top on a Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday was a swing day, and it's a goodbye kiss right on the line. Okay, so now we've got to be a bit careful here. Why? Because we're in between levels here. I'd like to see it come back a little bit, maybe slightly lower doing stop sweeps. So we also have one more thing to keep in mind, and that is that is the Friday news, okay, because we've got non-farm payroll. And remember, I did make a comment about we need to come back up here. Okay, so if you've taken coaching from me, you have these levels, so I shouldn't really have to draw it all the time for the benefit of the guys who haven't. You know, you need to understand we're moving between levels, right? So Tuesday being a swing day, now we have to be careful because that's Tuesday. Now also the next swing day is coming up as well, and then we've got the non-farm payroll. So if you sell from here, let's say you sold from here, and it's okay to do so because it's a swing day from now a high level to a down, you've got to cover your trade on the high of that one, and possibly definitely take some profits on there, which is about 2895. Okay, which should be around here. So the market should come and tickle this level, okay, 2895, which is where the market took off. Okay, if you do sell, you do it from the highs. Okay, and those highs can also be today this level here, which is your HCL1 2945, which is slightly higher than yesterday. Okay, but if it breaks above the high of yesterday and closes above it like this, because remember I posted this yesterday, okay, so swing hour market breaks out and then goes up, you know, you should have taken that obviously, and then the market closes gap exactly as what we've learned in the coaching, and then it's a trade hour, and if you went along from the trade hour you should be in the money. Well, you should have been in the money by the end of the day in any case. All right, so Tuesday this could be a kind of a retracement, and that could bring us back down a little bit. 2895, obviously when I say 2895 you just want to make sure you take this bar into consideration. No, this is, sorry, this is what we want. Okay, so this is the zone where you want to, let me just make this a little bit more obvious. Okay, in that zone. Okay, so be mindful. If you're going to sell, do it on the highs. Don't do it somewhere around here because then your risk is not worth it. Okay, it's just not worth it. At the end of the day, gold is on an upwards trend, but we can expect a bit of a pullback still to close that gap. Remember, in the beginning of the week, I did mention that it can do that still. In any case, though, when the market pulls back into a trading hour, if you want to buy, it is legit to do so. And Tuesday being a swing day, you should have taken profit out here when the market got up anyway, understanding that, you know, we might have a reversal. Okay, so this is bearish on the weekly. So market going back up to sell again is on the cards, and that's why I don't mind selling the highs, but just do it with a smaller lot size and don't go in heavy because you are going to be against the trend, obviously. Okay, and like I said, despite the fact that it is a swing day, if the market does pull back into a trading hour and you want to continue to move up, that's fine to do so as well. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. Euro dollar, as you know, let's come to the euro dollar. Okay, I did say going long is good, no problem. And Monday was a swing day. That's your Monday. All right, and I did say yesterday, as you can see, the weekly is pushing up. I don't mind going long at all. If you went along at the trading hours, you should have been in the money. This next swing day is not coming up until later on. You want to follow that through. I think you can do so. If the market goes just sideways and sideways and sideways and does a big push down afterwards, it's going to be in order to close gaps. Okay, so where you want to go back in should be on a good buy kiss down here. As you can see, the market bought there. That 59 level, make a note, 1.0578, also 1.0527 down here is legit if it comes back to go back up again. Okay, would like to see that happening, and obviously the closing of this bar will be of interest to us. The high of that is 1.0503, coming back into this zone. We probably will come back into this zone, so going up is okay. All right, as we get back into those levels, so make note of them so you know where you're coming back. Let's take a look at SP500 now. With the SP500, guys, remember I did say we've got a bit of a room to come back here. We've marked in that level, and I did say this day is a swing day, and okay, being Monday, right? And I said this could be two ways. You know, this is why I've got two arrows up here. We could kind of go in both kind of direction. And I did say we've got a bit of room to come back down here, and if we do, you can go long. All right, and that was the situation. That's what the market did. Coincidentally, well, obviously not coincidentally, but calculated, these were the swing hours. So if you went long on the swing hour at this location, okay, look at that, you would have been okay because this was your price range. Okay, so the price comes in at the right time. Price and time, then you're in the game. You should have been all good. Now, what to do with the SP500? Well, it's still tricky in my opinion because that's your Monday. Now, that Monday turned into a swing high, right? So now I'm going to get rid of that. Now, this is our zone. Now, look, it's a bit tricky. From the lows, I don't mind us buying. On the weekly, we've done the target, so we're all good. Now I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, this is why buying was like okay if we dipped in. 3 weeks in a row we're pushing down. Okay, so the market is bearish, and all these tariffs are also going to reduce, you know, American exports as well. So this is also going to influence the US economy, possibly in a negative way, but we don't really care. Okay, why? Because we already have our swing days. So because we don't have a swing day until later on, okay, then trading it is a bit tricky. The other indices, they've got swing day. For example, today there is one. It could be another way down the line. As you can see, they're all on your members area. So, you know, waiting for those days may be a better option as the news is coming out. If you want to buy in this zone, okay, just, you know, you can, but just be mindful because they'll want to stop sweep. Okay, so, and NASDAQ being a swing day today and possibly tomorrow, so is Dow Jones, maybe waiting for that is also an option if the market dips down. Today is not a bad day to trade, okay? And I do see some, you know, decent things happening. Maybe we'll have a foundation, and then Thursday and Friday we'll have the moves. But just make sure if you're going to buy, do it at the lower end at the right time, okay? Let's take a look at NASDAQ. Oh, sorry, Dow Jones first, NASDAQ later, Bitcoin after. So, okay, so now I've got Dow Jones daily, nice and easy. Remember we said we'd close gap, beautiful closure right there. Okay, beautiful closure right there. And oh, whopper, that should be 615 right at the bottom. And that's your 630 right there. And I bet that's going to be your 2 o'clock somewhere here. Yes, right there, because I did say 3 o'clock yesterday. Boom. Okay. I also had 11. What did I have? I had 1250, which would be 1150 here, and this is your 1150 bar there. So beautiful. What to do? The market's coming down, nice and easy. Okay, so seeing these already is good for us. Selling down here. Now, as you can see, I've got a sideways market condition now here. Okay, you can see, which is great. On top of that, if the market comes back down here, we're willing to buy. It's not a swing day, but when the swing day happens, I'm happy to buy the lows. And you can see that gap fill. And I did say this should fill in the gap, all right, which is fine. All right. So with the Dow Jones, remember the only day we've got is tomorrow with the Dow Jones. Okay, that was the market going up. So tomorrow, if we're down here, we can. If we're up, we can sell into Friday. Okay, and that's how you can pan it out. All you got to do is mark your hours in. Now here again, this is your zone. All right, so just like I drew this rectangle situation, this is your zone. If the market dips down, then from here we want to go up, and then all the way into autumn it could sell off, so be mindful. So in March we could have an up move and then kind of like sell into June, July, August, September, and then pick up the pieces in autumn to kind of like push up. Okay, so keep that in mind. This could be a sideways, and if it breaks below here, then you understand we're pushing down. Nasdaq. All right, so there we go. Nasdaq. Okay, here we are, Nasdaq, beautiful, right on there. Okay, and that's fine too. Okay, now you see by the end of yesterday, we had that level. So end of the day before yesterday down here. On the weekly, we still have room to come down. Okay, so this is bearish. We have room to come down, targeting there. So make a use of that 37.38. 19 to 84.81 are going to be targets for you. Use your PST levels because they're accurate. They will come, they will touch it, and then pick up. Okay, so your swing days matching a PST level is like a bingo trade. Okay, now here as well, the support of the day, as you can see, is here, and you can see beautifully how that gap was closed right on there. Okay, you see, nice and easy. This was that bar there. Okay, and that's basically the bar. Okay, so they've closed the gap here. Is there still room to come down? There is. Okay, and the market can bounce off back again from here because this is a place where they bought heavy. This is a place where they start to buy heavy, and this obviously. Okay, so if we go up, which we can, I mentioned this bar before, we tap into there and then sell off again. It's also doable, and the market does have a bit of room to come down. Now look at these swing days here and here. You see the market closed below them. Okay, pretty much below them, just a teeny meeny little bit, I think. Yeah, just a little bit maybe. Okay, so this zone, going under it, tapping under it, closing under it is kind of like bearish. So when we do go back up, the market will want to sell. Maybe they'll want to close this, but this can be closed up later as well, because I think the market will pick up later in autumn. Right, so we can also fill that up later on. So basically what I'm saying is these levels, yes, as I mentioned, are okay to buy. but there's still room to come down. So as we push down, you see that bearish move there, the market goes up, it will probably sweep this. So we go up back into here, sweep that, and then sell back down again. It's possible they can also sweep that and sell back down as well, because that's a gap fill there. So if you're trading NASDAQ on a swing day to push kind of up and then we sell back down again, is going to be the way to go. Your support for the day is going to be that blue line there, which is 28. That's 20,094. All right. And just underneath it, there's 19,964, which is going to be that channel here. That's the contra. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Now with Bitcoin, as you know, today and tomorrow are the days. So let's check it out. Okay, so that's your Bitcoin, as you can see. So not much to talk about. Today, tomorrow, you've got to look out for it. I did say if you're using your PST, be mindful, because this is a zone we could dip back into. There's still a bit of room to come down, no problem. So we're in between levels. This is going to be the dangerous zone. Okay, why? Because we're right in between levels. And also you can see here how the market pretty much did a goodbye kiss there, right? So coming up, swing day, goodbye kiss, supply zone, bang. So I'd wait. Okay, Thursday, well, what is it? Wednesday, sorry. Yeah. So wait for it. Don't muck around in the middle somewhere, because you might get hurt. Okay, I still say we've got a bit of room to come down into this 73,800 zone. So if you do want to sell, this is 6:15 yesterday, 6:30 yesterday, as you can see. All right, so if you do still want to, sell, the market's filled in the gap, it's fine. The weekly is okay to sell off. I talked about this level yesterday as well. If you want to sell off, it could be doing it from there as well. If you bought yesterday, the market being here, it's also, you would have been in the game. But that's intraday trading. So with intraday trading, you can go both ways. If the market comes down, you can buy. If it goes up, you can sell. But still the bias is towards the downside, I think. Maybe next week we might dip a little bit lower as well, as you can see. All right, but it's not a trading, it is a trading day today. It's a swing day today, trade day today. So if we end up, in the lows somewhere today, tomorrow, on the highs somewhere today and tomorrow, then trading it accordingly will be the way to go.